Most riders think choosing between the Royal Enfield Hunter 350 and the Meteor 350 is simple. Same engine, same brand, similar price. Easy decision, right? Not exactly. Because one of these bikes will make you smile every single day you ride it, and the other one might slowly start to frustrate you, depending on how and where you ride. And here's the real problem. Most people don't realize which one fits them better until after they've already bought it. So in this video, we're going to break this down properly. By the end, you'll know exactly which one suits your riding style and which one you should probably avoid. And if you're into honest motorcycle comparisons that actually help you make the right decision, hit like and subscribe. It really helps the channel, and it keeps these deep dive comparisons coming. Now let's get into it. First, let's talk about why this comparison is so confusing. On paper, these bikes look almost identical. They both use the same 349 cubic centimeter engine. They both come from Royal Enfield's 350 platform. They're priced close to each other, and they both carry that classic Royal Enfield character. So most buyers assume the decision just comes down to design preference. But that's where people make their first mistake. Because while they share an engine, they do not share the same personality, and that personality difference changes everything. Let's start with the Hunter 350. The Hunter feels compact, light, agile. It has a slightly more upright, alert riding posture. It feels like it wants to move. In city traffic, it feels responsive and playful, almost like it's encouraging you to weave through tight gaps. It feels youthful. Now compare that to the Meteor 350. The Meteor feels calmer, more relaxed, more planted. The longer wheelbase and cruiser-style ergonomics give it a laid-back personality. It doesn't feel like it's in a hurry. And this difference becomes very obvious depending on where you ride most. In the city, the Hunter 350 clearly has the edge. It feels easier to maneuver in traffic, quicker to react, less bulky in tight spaces. If your daily routine includes stop-and-go traffic, narrow streets, and short commutes, the Hunter just feels more natural, but things flip the moment you hit the highway. On open roads, the Meteor starts to shine. It feels stable at cruising speeds. The relaxed riding posture reduces fatigue. It feels composed. The Hunter can handle highway rides, absolutely, but it doesn't feel as settled or as relaxed over longer stretches. And this is where most buyers choose wrong. Here's what usually happens. Someone test rides both bikes for 10 minutes. They pick the one that feels more exciting in that short ride, but they ignore how they actually ride 90% of the time. If you commute daily in city traffic, but buy the Meteor just because it looks more premium, you might slowly start to feel that extra weight and relaxed geometry working against you. On the other hand, if you love weekend highway rides and longer cruising sessions, but buy the Hunter because it felt sporty during a short ride, you might start wishing for that extra stability and comfort later. This isn't about which bike is better. It's about which bike matches your real-world usage. Now let's talk comfort and rider fit. The Meteor's cruiser ergonomics give it a more relaxed triangle, especially noticeable on longer rides. For riders who prioritize comfort and posture over agility, that matters. The Hunter feels slightly more compact. Shorter riders may appreciate how manageable and accessible it feels. It's unintimidating. Taller riders, however, may find the Meteor more spacious and relaxed over time. And if you frequently ride with a pillion, the Meteor's comfort-focused setup can feel more accommodating. Now here's something most comparisons don't talk about: emotional ownership. The Hunter feels urban, modern, youthful. It feels like a bike built for city riders who want something stylish and responsive. The Meteor feels mature, classic, relaxed. It feels like a bike for someone who enjoys steady cruising and doesn't feel the need to rush. So here's the real question you should ask yourself. What kind of rider are you? Not what looks better, not what your friend prefers, but how you actually ride. So let's make this simple. You should buy the Hunter 350 if You ride mostly in the city. You want something nimble and easy to handle. You prefer a slightly sportier feel. You're a newer rider looking for confidence and control. But you should buy the Meteor 350 if you frequently ride on highways. Comfort matters more than agility. You prefer a relaxed cruiser stance. You often ride longer distances or with a pillion. Now for the verdict. If I had to choose one strictly for daily city riding, I would go with the Hunter 350. It feels sharper, more responsive, more fun in tight environments. But if my riding included regular highway cruising and longer weekend rides, I would pick the Meteor 350 without hesitation. Because at the end of the day, the best motorcycle isn't the one that looks better on paper. It's the one that fits your real riding life. And that's the difference that actually matters. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel.